Good morning, and thank you for the opportunity. On the 16th of October, I was riding bicycle with friends Sophie and Kieran. Came out of the forest and got to the engine garage and battled to breathe. Got off my bike and sat on the pavement just trying to get myself together and get my breath back. And then eventually we found out that I was busy having a major heart attack. I had pain from both arms right across the shoulders. Friends Sophie and Kieran didn't bat an eyelid, and they got me going and got some help, and they rushed me through to Bay Hospital, where it was determined that I had a major heart attack. Plaque had come loose in my artery and blocked the artery, and there was no blood going through to my heart. But we let the Connect group know, we let the church know, we let the leadership know, and everybody started praying. I was in the emergency ward till about 4 o'clock that afternoon, when they transferred me to ICU. Spent the night in ICU and then transferred to Durban by ambulance the next morning, because I have a cardiologist in Durban. Before I left, I just want to tell you, Dr. Raj was dealing with me here in Richards Bay, and the words he gave me as I was getting loaded into the ambulance: God go with you, God bless you, you are healed. And I got that from a Hindu man, and that put some spring into my step. I got into Durban Hospital, and my cardiologist came and saw me, and we said, no, we have to put a stent into you and get your blood flowing again. That was all rushed. We did that on the Monday afternoon at 2 o'clock, and Tuesday morning I was up and fine and ready to come home. But the main thing is, God's people were praying. God's people were really getting earnestly with God for my healing, and God has started healing me in the Bay Hospital already. With me moving to Durban, they had found another area that could have caused a major heart attack as well, which they found via the angiogram, and they have now fixed as well. But again, everything was in God's plan. I could have been in the forest, they would never have got to me in time. My riding partner Sophie and Kieran could have panicked, they would never have got to me in time. I could have got into the hospital, Dr. Rod could have given me the wrong medication, it would have never worked. But God's hand was in everything. But that's prayer, that's what prayer does for you. The church was praying, leadership was praying, and the Connect group was praying. I am now totally healed. I am back on my bike. This week I did 16 kilos on my bike. That is 3 weeks down the line. I must tell you, I went to Dr. Gilmore for my follow-up 2 weeks ago, and he said to me, he gets people into his rooms that have had the same thing that can hardly walk. He doesn't know what's happened in my life. He couldn't find where they worked on, what Dr. Raj had worked on. He saw where my stent was, but he says everything's fine. I said, I know what it is, doctor. God's hand. God's hand was in my healing. I had too many people praying for me, not just in my own church, but the whole country, and even overseas I had people praying for me. So God really listens to prayer. But I do want to tell you people, Connect groups are important. My Connect group supported me 100%. If you don't join a Connect group, you're lost. Family, you need family around you. So I just want to give God the praise and honor and glory for healing me. My church has been praying for me, my leadership that stood behind me, and my Connect group that were vitally important in my life. So God bless you and thank you. God healed me. Thanks.